Alright guys, I'm back with another weekly manga review video for Naruto and One Piece. And before I talk about the chapters this week, I heard Jump is on break. So if Jump is on break next week, usually we don't get any chapters, but sometimes chapters just pop up. So I'm hoping that's what happens here and we get some chapters this weekend or something. But yeah, starting with Naruto chapter 642, Breakthrough, we find out, well, Naruto and Sasuke are staring at Obito because they hit him with that big attack last week. And they're thinking, hey, maybe we finally did some damage to this guy. But no, he comes back, he's perfectly fine. And they discover that those black orbs actually cancel ninjutsu. So anything he hits with these just completely evaporate it and cancel it out. So they learn this because the 4th Hokage's arm still hasn't come back from the attack. So even though they're in zombie mode, they can still die forever. So now even the zombies have to be careful. The frog that Naruto's with, his summon time is about to disappear. So he just tries to do something and spits some oil at Obito, and then he disappears. But the oil actually slowly falls off the black orbs. And Naruto realizes, hey, Sage Mode, Senjutsu, will work against Obito. And the 2nd Hokage also realizes this. So he teleports Naruto up to Obito, and Naruto actually lands a hit, finally, on Obito. So now they have a way to actually deal damage to him. And I'm sure what's going to happen in the future, they're going to actually hurt Obito so much that he just transforms into an even more powerful version. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen here. But yeah, pretty good chapter in Naruto this week. Alright, so we get One Piece, chapter 717, Dressrosa's Forgotten. And I took a pretty good amount of notes on this chapter, which I normally don't do for manga, but there was a lot that happened in One Piece this week. Chinjiao is fighting Luffy. He asks Luffy who taught him about hockey, and Luffy says Raleigh, and Chinjiao knows Raleigh, and just starts crying. It's very strange. Then we see some Marines waiting outside the Coliseum. They want to arrest the losers because most of them are criminals and pirates, so they're just waiting to arrest people, but no one's coming out. But they do have a Vice Admiral with them, Shark Slayer Bastille. Pretty cool character design for this guy. And then the toy that Frankie's traveling with starts to tell Frankie about Don Quixote. When he took over, he became king of Dressrosa 10 years ago. And he brought a devil fruit user with him when he became king, who started turning people into toys. And that's why all these toys are running around. And he also enforces, as king, 2 laws. And Don Quixote is very strict about these laws. There's a curfew at midnight. No one can go out. And the second law is toys can't go into a human's house and vice versa. So hearing this, instantly I think, okay, something happens at night. Don Quixote, his family, they go out and do some type of shit. That's what I think anyways. But this whole toy thing is very strange. So he's showing Frankie these toys, and conveniently there's some stuff going on. Like this one toy is like, hey, it's me, your boyfriend. And the human's like, get away from me, this toy has the human disease, I don't know you. And then there's another family with a toy dog, and it's actually the family's, the mother's husband and the father of the child, and they don't realize that the toy dog is their dad. So it's like all these toys are just forgotten human beings. It's very hard for me to explain this for some reason. And if a toy has the human disease, they're taken to this scrapyard. So this was a huge revelation. It explains why all these toys are running around. It just doesn't explain why Don Quixote wants the toys. And I was actually thinking, before I found out that Don Quixote became king 10 years ago, I was talking to a friend of mine about this, and I thought it would have been cool if Don Quixote was like this evil emperor, like Caligula or something, and he became king at a very young age, and he just went power crazy and did strange things like get a devil fruit user to turn the people into toys just to amuse himself. I thought that would have been a really cool idea, but he just did this 10 years ago, so it's like, what the hell? Then we see Usopp, and he asks the dwarves why they want to fight Don Quixote in the first place. And they say that Don Quixote is using 500 dwarves as slaves in his factory, and they head out to take on Don Quixote, and the factory is below the Colosseum, right under Luffy and Chinjao. So this is going to be very interesting, especially since there are family members there watching, Diamante's there. But yeah, I thought this was a really good chapter of One Piece. It really just raised more questions than answers, though. But very good stuff here, and I liked Naruto this week as well. So 2 good chapters this week. That's going to be pretty much it. So hope you guys liked the video. Leave your thoughts on this week's chapters in the comments, and thanks for watching.